So for me, martial arts and being part of a journey that's super tough and takes years and years to master has really allowed me to see the value in long-term goals and self-mastery as opposed to short-term pleasures, which usually cause more harm than good. And I think our society today is led to believe that these short-term pleasures are what creates happiness, where in reality it's the complete opposite. It's the long-term relationships and connections we make with people and the long-term projects that we master that are the things that we're going to remember on our deathbed. Before I found Muay Thai, I was living out in the country in Lake Angelico. My parents were sort of all over the place. I just had no direction. I didn't really have many role models. I was getting picked on a lot at school. And at that stage, I was like, I really wanted to learn how to fight because I was sick of people standing over me. My trainer said if I got in trouble at school, if I didn't pass all my grades, if I skipped class, if anything bad happened, I wasn't allowed to train. And I was so set on being good at this sport and learning how to fight that I was like, that's never going to happen. I went from training 3 days a week to being the first person to ever win a title out of Street Alert Gym in Wagga. I was 17 and I won the New South Wales professional title against a 32-year-old. I got paid to go everywhere. I was always in the school papers and stuff, and all the teachers loved me, and it was just a big, massive turn from being, rebelling heaps at school and not wanting any connection with any of the teachers and not wanting their help and not listening to them and not being part of the community at school to all of a sudden being a bit of a role model for the other kids at school and being in the school newspaper, and like just everything flipped for me, you know what I mean? So by the time I was 23, I'd been in a relationship with the same girl for 7 years. I'd been training like flat out all the time, and I was just like, shit, I want to experience new things. I want to go and try some new stuff. I'm going to have a break for a while. I travelled a lot, Southeast Asia, South America, around Australia, just cruising around, hanging out with mates, experimenting with different things. It's kind of like, I had this brain snap and I was like, oh, why did you dedicate your whole life to learning how to beat people up? I forgot the importance of martial arts and what it had taught me, and I forgot what it had actually given me and where it had dragged me from. It came back to me and I started thinking, like, how can I help other people? Like, I just need to help people. That's our purpose in this planet, is to help as many people as we can, that's what we have to do. And then I started thinking, so what has helped me the most in my life? What skills do I have? And then it just, it came, the more I was writing, the more I was thinking, the more I was searching, the more it came back to me that, like, the thing that has given me the most in this life has been martial arts, has been Muay Thai, has been fighting, And from there, I was like, holy shit, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do this. Like, it's literally saved my life, and it's a way that I can, hopefully save other people's lives and just help, yeah. And it's like, I was a bit lost before, and now that I've got the gym, I've all of a sudden found that presence again. I've found that purpose, it's given me that drive again. So it's just, for me, it's so hard for me to not wake up and every day and just think, I just want to give back to the sport, to the art that's given me everything, really. Guys now who competes quite regularly. When he first came down, he was, I'm going to say, like 84 kilos. His last bout was at 64 and lean, like healthy. He was borderline alcoholic, like drinking pretty much 7 days a week. Since he's been training, he's lost all this weight. He doesn't drink like he used to. Literally turned his life upside down, And It just, there's some really massive changes in people, and then there's some subtle changes, but it's all the community and just ingraining good morals in people from, day one.